If you are a homemaker who wants to experience healing from chronic symptoms, fatigue, or ailments, and you have young children, then today's video is for you. Hi homemakers, my name is Kiri with the Transformed Homemakers Society, and my mission is to help homemakers go from overstimulation and chronic stress to a peaceful and thriving home so that they can serve their families and the Lord. Over the years, I've had my own major transformation in my homemaking, going from overstimulated, highly sensitive, and chronically stressed to cool, calm, collected, and unbelievably fulfilled in my role. Now I help other homemakers have their own transformations. So if you're interested in working with me, then please check out my free workshop. The link is down below. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to do the work of brain retraining or Christian brain rewiring with young children. This can be a struggle for many homemakers who are working on their healing. So I'm going to give you my top 4 tips for how to retrain your brain with young children. If you aren't sure what Christian brain retraining, or otherwise known as rewiring, is, then I'll link my playlist below where I go into detail about what exactly this is. I have lots of videos on this. But this video is for those of you who are already doing the work of retraining your brain and finding it difficult with young children. So children can certainly make it hard to get any alone time, and especially quiet alone time. But I'm here to tell you that you can get your brain retraining sessions in with young children. So the first tip to getting your brain retraining sessions in with young children is to really focus on self-care. There's plenty of self-care activities to do with young children. One example that I like is I like to make myself an iced coffee with a fun creamer and just go for a walk or go to the park or go in our backyard and just enjoy my time outside with my fun drink. It doesn't need to be anything extravagant. That is a perfect example of self-care that will help to calm your nervous system. Do things that bring you joy that you can do with your children, and intentionally plan these into your day. This is a big tip. You have to plan these into your day several times. So to do this, you'll have to, if you're in the mindset, if you're one of these moms, if you're in the mindset of feeling guilty if you aren't, always tending to your children, and like you feel like you have to be at their every beck and call, you're gonna have to get over that. You'll be a better mama when you let go of this and allow your children to play independently and let them watch you take care of yourself. That is so good for them. Okay, the second tip is to do visualizations and Christian meditations with your children. I know this sounds crazy, but hear me out. I do it all the time. So the younger your children, obviously the harder it is. However, by I would say 18 to 24 months, they are perfectly capable to be trained to sit quietly for at least 20 minutes. So what I do is I give them a quiet toy, color crayons, etc., and I explain to them that this is your quiet time. You can't talk. You can snuggle me though. You can drive your cars on me, but mommy can't talk right now. So this is great for your children to witness and listen to. So again, feel zero guilt. Also, this is a great life skill for them to learn to sit and be quiet for a period of time too. Trust me, you're gonna thank yourself that you trained them to be quiet the next time you have to sit in a quiet office or, wherever for a long period of time. In my course, I actually have a video on how I actually train my children to do this, because there is some training involved. You can't just sit a child who hasn't been trained to sit quietly for an extended period of time. You can't just sit them down with some crayons and say, okay, this is quiet time, no talking. That's just going to frustrate you. It's going to frustrate them. It's a great way to provoke your child's anger. So there is training involved in that. So if you don't know how to do that, I do have a resource for that in my course. But yeah, that's what I do. And I also just want you to know that it is very much possible for children as young as 18 months, sometimes even younger, to to be trained to sit quietly for 20 minutes or much longer even. Okay, my third tip to being consistent with your brain retraining sessions with young children is to go on a car ride. This comes with one caveat though. Typically, my babies don't like the car until they're at least like 6 months old. So if your babies are the same and you're in one of these seasons, then this probably wouldn't work for you because the screaming in the back seat is going to be less than relaxing. However, if your kids are okay in the car for, 20 minutes, then you can totally throw on a Christian meditation and just let your brain and body regulate for a while. Maybe even give them a fun snack or a special toy that's just dedicated for these times. You could even give the rides a fun name too, so that your kids know what to expect when they're in the car. Again, there will be some training involved though, since you'll want them to be quiet in the car. You're not going to want them to be screaming, going crazy. You're not going to be playing, fun songs for them to distract them. So keep that in mind. My last tip is something that you can do as you just go throughout your daily life, and that is to work on your mindset. This is all part of the brain retraining process and rewiring your brain. As you go throughout your day, catch those negative thinking patterns and actively reverse them. Get on the same page with the Lord on all matters of your day. This takes no extra time, but is pivotal for brain retraining. In my course, I help you with this. I use Christian brain rewiring and home management systems to transform your homemaking from drudgery to perfect peace. I also provide you with a Christian brain rewiring formula, simplified homemaking rhythms, and I help you create your own family vision, culture, and unique homemaker qualities, and tons more. If this is something that you feel would be a blessing to you, I hope that you would consider taking my free workshop using the link below. It's my 5-step framework for overwhelmed and overworked homemakers. Just click the link in the description below to sign up for your spot. Thanks so much for watching.